Mm-hmm. Yes, we've been here before. We're gonna be here again. Hello, guys. Welcome. Or if you've already seen my channel before, welcome back. I am the Philadelphia Whovian. And yes, once more, we're treading on that territory that is the 13th Doctor, played by actress Jodie Whittaker, and come to fruition because of the writer Chris Chibnall. Alright, so we all know that there are two different sides of the fandom, as there are two different sides with the fandom in every single situation of a doctor and of an era and of a head writer. There's always been the side that hates the head writer or loves the head writer, and who loves that doctor and hates that doctor. Jodie Whittaker is no different than what a lot of actors have gone through playing the doctor, where they just had their haters and their lovers. Okay. Then as we knew that there was a time where, like a year ago, when Series 11 first aired, and people who naturally had a complete contempt for the series and did not like the idea of Jodie Whittaker being the Doctor. Some thought she was just miscast. Others did not like the idea that she was a female Doctor to begin with, and they were all vocal about their lack of joy when it came to this situation. And then it led to other parts of the fandom beginning to throw that word toxic around. Toxic fandom. And then there was me, here, not being afraid to call them out on being completely idiotic for using that word. And knowing full well that there might be some backlash coming back at me, but it was something I had to do so I could keep them from making the mistake of throwing the word toxic around, which is something that always comes back to haunt you. I know you guys don't think I say these things to help you all. I do. And that's what this video is going to be about. I want you to please try to listen to the entire video. I understand the impulse to stop around 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Just try to sit through it. Eat some food while I'm doing my video so that you can just wait it out. And also, or just knit or sew while you're watching my videos so you can keep your attention span going. I know I'm long-winded. I know I'm long-winded. But, so, here we go. So now we're to the title of what this video is about. How 12's fans should embrace and respect 12... Did I say 12? Sorry guys, I just did a video on the 12th Doctor, so I'm still saying 12. Okay, why 13's fans should respect or at least embrace 13's haters. Alright, and again, I'm doing this video because very soon we have the Series 12 is right around the corner, and some people are really excited for it, others could not be less excited for it, I admit. Even if Series 12 is going to be great, I'm just not interested in Doctor Who that much anymore when it comes to New Who. I'm just fine watching a lot of Classic Who, and I'll just keep on doing that. Okay, so, now, 13's fans, why you should embrace 13's haters. I'm going to give you a series of scenarios. And also, at the end of this video, I'm going to talk about something I discovered about the 13th Doctor a long time ago, and now I'm beginning to really fully, just confront it. So, first reason why 13's fans, you should embrace 13's haters, is one, empathy. This is something none of you guys bothered to stop and think about when you were talking about the hate that was coming your way from 13's haters. Okay, the Doctor is, all essentials, a male character that was played by male actors, for God knows how long time. I can't remember how many decades. But yes, men played the Doctor, and always you had the female to play the companion here, here, or here. And they were always a nice, good partnership. And then all of a sudden, it gets completely changed on them, and now the Doctor is a woman. Okay. I'm going to go back to something from the movie Gladiator. You know, the one with Russell Crowe and all that. There was one character where it was Commodus with his sister Lucilla. And they were talking about the Senate. And how Commodus, the emperor, was saying he was thinking about getting rid of the Senate entirely. But Lucilla, the female, said, don't even think it. There's always been a Senate. He says, why? It takes an emperor to rule an empire. And she replied back with, of course, but leave the people there. And he says, illusions? And she said, traditions. Tradition, or having that thing in your life that always stays the same, is so important to some people in our lives because it gives us stability. It gives us a feeling of comfort because it's nice to know that in this world where things are always changing, there's that one thing you can always rely on. But also, the Doctor was a male character, and there was not just something that men could admire, but even we women admired him. And it was perfectly fine to admire a male character. There was nothing wrong with us women for admiring the Doctor. And men, this is something that they could feel a deep kindred with, because it's like how we women do identify with female heroines. Men sometimes also identify and feel comfort with male heroes. It's just nice seeing yourself be up there and possibly solve the day, save the day. It's cool. It's nice. In the way a lot of us women also admired the female companions, because they were brave, they were courageous. We had our role models. The men had the Doctor, we women had the companions, but men also enjoy the companions, and we women also enjoy the Doctors. There was a male and female presence there that was staple, it was tradition, and we all had someone we could identify with if we wanted to identify with. Then overnight, all of that gets ripped away from you. Just ripped away. You are devastated. Those people who thought the 13th Doctor haters were toxic or were horrible, guys, I'm going to tell it to you very clearly what they were. They were heartbroken. Something that was important to them was just ripped away from them, and they were told, you don't have the right to feel any pain over it, and you're wrong for not agreeing with this choice. So they were told very subtly, or not subtly, to forget about or ignore this ignore the past, embrace this change, forget about or ignore your own feelings of betrayal or your pain, or don't even talk about the loss of this situation. Just get over it, get past it, ignore it, and just embrace this new thing. That's not how we humans are built. We feel pain when a tradition has been ripped from us. So what you got were these people who are literally heartbroken, and you can't get over that easily, especially when you got people who are telling you, get over it easily. No, they're not. And what they needed from you guys was compassion, empathy. They needed you guys to pat them on the shoulder and say, we know what you're going through. We embrace this new Doctor, but we know what you're going through. We're sorry. We know it hurts. We're here for you. We like it, but we're still here for you. We will listen to you. We will understand your pain. Jodie Whittaker, Chibnall, Eccleston, and all those people at the BBC, that's what these people needed. They needed a friendly hand on the shoulder saying, guys, we know this is going to be overwhelming for you, and we're going to try and be here every step of the way. This is our new thing we're doing now. We're committed to it, but we still respect what you're going through. No one said that to them. No one gave them a moment, even a second, to cope, to recover. Nobody put that hand on their shoulder. So what you got was all these people are so heartbroken, now they're wounded. And what happens when when you become a wounded animal? You lash out. And that's what these people are lashing out about. They're lashing out because they're heartbroken. So I know it's very easy to just look at them and say, okay, this person is being mean, they're being toxic, or they're just randomly attacking the 13th Doctor's era and giving no context about why it's wrong. It's just horrible. Guys, please try to just understand a thing called tolerance or empathy, and try to just say, hey, you know what? I know what you're going through. I'm here for you. See what happens if you try that. If you try and understand and accept the reality that just maybe this was important to them and it got taken from them. The way it's important. Think of that thing in your life that always stayed the same, and then imagine it getting ripped from you. Remember how that hurt? That's what they're going through now. Be there for them. Even when it's hard, try and be there for them. And if your reaction is, oh, well, they're lashing out at us, so why are we the problem? We have every right to lash back. Okay, first of all, clearly, this is what happens when you love a show, but you don't actually listen to that show. Watch Doctor Who and the Silurians. What does the Doctor do? Even when the Silurians keep lashing out, he keeps trying to understand them and trying to encourage the government to not harm these creatures. Keeps trying to offer the olive branch. Keeps trying and trying. How can you watch a show and learn nothing from it? Oh, we Whovians apparently do that a lot. So if you're not going to listen to me, listen to the Doctor sometime. Third reason, because it will make you look good. See, I mean, after all, it's not like, the civil movement, never had this, back here in America where we black people were being lynched, raped, attacked by, white people, or just not allowed to vote, all that stuff. It's not like we tried to show tolerance in every way, or we tried to offer the olive branch, and not like we tried to say, okay, love your enemy, or try to understand them. It's not like we did that, did we? It's not like the civil rights movement ever had that speech of, try to still love the people who are hurting you. It's not like we offered that message. Oh, wait, that's right, we did. I'm sorry, but if people who have hose literally shot at them because they're having organized marches and get thrown into prison for marching, have the ability to try and still embrace people who are oppressing them, or try to see those who love them and try to who white people are trying to sympathize with them, try to embracing them. If these people have the strength to do that when they were really being oppressed, don't you think maybe you could have that strength as well? I don't know. Does it occur to you that just maybe people in the past who had real problems with oppression dealt with it better than you when you don't really have any real problems? Does it occur to you that maybe you sound like... Just try and understand what these people are going through, what 12's haters are going through. They're hurt. Something was taken from them, they feel lost, and they were told to get over it really quickly and that they didn't matter. Okay, another reason why you should embrace 12's haters is because of something that, okay, for example, I'm not crazy about the 13th Doctor. And the reason why, first of all, people who love the 13th Doctor, I get it. I see why you like her. But people who don't like her or think she's totally miscast, it makes sense to me. You could successfully argue Jodie Whittaker is insanely miscast, and Chris Chibnall is not a very good head writer. You could argue they're good, but you could definitely argue that these two are bad. I cannot, but people who love the 13th Doctor don't want you to see that perspective. But I see both perspectives at the same time. I'm not allowed to see both perspectives because that is wrong of me. Look at what you're doing. And this is the last thing. Like I said before in my other video about toxicity,